So I just had a baby about 4 months ago, and it was my second baby. And I was talking about postpartum body with my good friend Jane Fang, and she was asking about 3 tips for any mom or any new mom who doesn't appreciate, who doesn't have the most most confidence in what they look like, and some tips. So I thought I'd share with you these tips about how to appreciate your postpartum body, and that the body that we have one body, and it's important to love ourselves. So the first one is on the same line, is appreciate your body and where it's been through. Treat your body with kindness. Your body just performed like a miracle. It grew a human with eyeballs, earlobes, a brain, a heart, a soul. You had an entire baby, entire human inside of you. And really, it's time to appreciate how amazing your body is. It grew a human. And, this is not the time to obsess over just let loose skin or stretch marks or saddlebags or whatever. It's actually to love your body even more. And everything that your body went through the pregnancy is a badge of honor. And wear that skin with pride, because and really appreciate the entire pregnancy process that it's been through. The second tip is to don't compare. And I love this one because comparing is a mindset that I think a lot of Asian kids grew up with, right? Like you're at dinner and your parents or your aunties or uncles are comparing you to the next kid. Oh, who's fatter, who's thinner, who's smarter, who's doing well in math, right? So it's kind of like a mindset that we have, that we grew up with. And so when we do see someone who has a body that bounced back, and I hate that word, bounce back, it makes us feel bad about ourselves. And we see, I love Instagram when you see these moms that like bounce back in like 2 days or whatever. They have their like before and their after day after, and it's like, what the hell? Like, how did they go from this big, basketball sized belly to like 6-pack? So don't compare yourself to other people, even if they say they are real moms. And yeah, I'm sure they went through an entire journey to get to that point, but your journey is unique to you, and your recovery, you should recover at the pace that you want to recover. The next comparing piece is don't compare yourself to before baby. Okay, there's no such thing as going backwards in time, and unless someone invented a time machine that I don't know about, there's no such thing as going back in time. Like every minute that's going by right now, your cells are regenerating, your blood is pumping, your heart is beating, your mind is, the nerves are nerve impulses are flowing through your brain. Your muscles are getting glucose, like things are moving in your body. And I love this thing about every moment that you experience thus far led you to this moment now where you're listening to my voice and watching this video. So don't think of it as going back in time. Actually embrace what's next to come. And it's loving your body even more, loving your child, and knowing that this miracle was completed. What your body went through to create this miracle can really help you, empower you to have a body positive image for yourself. And when you have a positive body image, that's also really good as a role model, especially if you have daughters, because it helps you lead by example. The third tip I would say is really make time for self-care. Once you get the go-ahead from your doctor to start exercising, to do little activity, for me, it took some time because I had a C-section. So it's a little longer recovery in terms of being able to lift heavy weights. And so to get that okay, start small. Obviously, you want to make sure you're doing right for your body. But really make time for self-care, and try, because you're so busy as a mom, like I'm not gonna lie, there's no sugarcoating how busy you get as a mom, because you're constantly doing things for your children that you don't have the time for yourself. And so what I call is try and bundle self-care into at least 15 minutes a day for yourself. And especially during that as a new mom, it's really hard to understand the new normal. You have a new schedule, essentially. It's no longer, coming home from work, being able to do whatever you want, maybe make some dinner, or maybe exercise or whatever. But if you're on maternity leave, those who are blessed with maternity leave, it's kind of understanding what your new schedule looks like, your new life looks like, and finding the time. And so tell everyone that you want that time, those 15, 20, 30 minutes for yourself to practice self-care, to do a little meditation, do some yoga, look up your favorite type of workout online to do, whatever you can do to fit that time in. I really recommend you to start small, to start as soon as you can, so that the recovery doesn't take longer and it's not as arduous and as painful if you start a little later. Because and your recovery will be that much more enjoyable, because when you start exercising and really being in tune with your body and being mindful of the movements you can and cannot do, it can help you increase and improve your body confidence. I know for myself, when I first started recovering, I got the go-ahead to exercise, I really enjoyed yoga. Like, at first I didn't, because your body's like super tight. Everything's just like, oh my God, and all out of place. Your core is just, it's been inflated to a balloon, the size of a balloon, and now it's like a deflated balloon, that you can't do a lot of things that you used to. And so it's this very humbling experience for recovery when you're in postpartum. But when you start to do the little things, and every day that you kind of just put a little effort into 15, 20, half an hour, that weeks can go by and you realize, oh my God, like I can actually do a lot more than I thought I could. And that can be very, very good for your body confidence. So those are my 3 tips. I really hope that you love your body, treat your body with kindness, and really be proud of yourself, of everything that you've been through. A pregnancy is not easy. Giving birth is not easy. This entire recovery period as a mother, it's a very selfless act. And know that even though they always say the baby is born, a mother is born as well.